morning guys, hope everyone's okay and having a fab day. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my second video. It's just about lockdown really. It's, you know, trying to help you guys get through lockdown and, you know, see it in a positive way. I know it sounds really bad, but see it in a positive way, like what you can do with your time. Use your time wisely. So just gonna have a sip of my tea. It's freezing this morning. It's really foggy as well. So I'm having a bit of cup of tea, which is lemon and ginger. Oh, it's gorgeous. I have this every morning. Note to self, don't just have a sip when it's really hot. Oh, lovely. But yeah, it's I just wanted to come on really, just give you a few tips. I mean, I know it's been difficult for a lot of people. People have been struggling all over the world, and we're all going through the same thing, and that kind of gives us a little bit of peace of mind as well, that everybody is going through the same thing. So the first lockdown, it was quite a weird one, wasn't it? Everybody was, I don't know, it wasn't quite the excitement. It's like we've never experienced anything like this before in our lives, and it was completely mental. Like, I remember being in the office at work, and it was February. I just moved to a new location and I was driving to work, which was like an hour on top of my journey, and I just knew, you know, a month later that we would be in lockdown, and like everybody else was laughing at me. I didn't want to go out or anything like that. I was full of anxiety. Like, we had a are you coming in, darling? Cat is so, she loves the camera so much. Come on then, come and see ya. Come on. Yeah, what was I saying? So everyone was laughing at me because I was full of anxiety, thinking, right, I don't want to go out. We had a works night booked to go out, and I was like, no, I'm not going. You know, have you heard the news? Have you seen the news? Oh my God, what's going on? Like, you know, everything's gone tits up basically. And I did go in the end, but I felt really cautious. Like, I was like keeping away from people, and this was right at the beginning. Anyway, so I went out, and then obviously all the news, constantly, every minute of the day, every night, it was just constantly on. Everyone was talking about coronavirus. No one was talking about anything else. And it got really depressing, especially for your mental health. It's absolutely, it's not good for you. It wasn't good for you at all. It wasn't good for me, for my headspace back then. I say back then, it was like only a few months ago. It just doesn't feel real, and it just feels so surreal, like I'm in a movie, and I'm sure everybody can relate to that. And this was like the first lockdown. And then I sort of wallowed in it for a bit, you know, trying to process it, trying to work out what the hell is going on, you know. And then what happened? So then, yeah, then I was told to work from home. For me, it was quite good for me because, you know, like I say, like the journey was like an hour and a half to get there. That's on a good day because I've moved. And working from home, I mean, I worked from home like one day a week anyway, so working from home full time for me was all right. You know, I could get my head around that. I mean, saved money on petrol. You know, I spent more time at home, and so I've set up office in my house, a second bedroom. And it's that aspect of it was fine. Like, literally working from home, I could do that. You know, I work for an IT company, and yeah, it kind of worked for me. Yes, it's been a difficult year for people. It really has. You know, and my heart truly goes out to people that have had their loved ones taken from them, and it's not nice, and I can imagine that. You know, we're only human, and you know, it's sad that we've had them taken away from us when we don't want them to go, you know, when it's quite suddenly, and this virus, you know, it's not fair. But it's what we do with our time now. You know, we can't control the outside world, what's going on, but what we can do is control what's going on in the prison of our minds. We really can. And, you know, I'm just thinking, like, the middle of the last lockdown, I started to really change my perception of how to use the time wisely. And I felt incredible. Like halfway through the last lockdown, I felt so incredible of how my mental health was and how my mind was and how I looked at the world and how I perceived everything around me, and especially working on my inner self, working within me. As much as I couldn't change what was going on around me, I couldn't control nothing what was going on around me. Mother Nature took its course, and the only thing that I can control is me, what I control in my mind and what's helped me. So firstly, I just want to I mean, you might have heard this quote, to be honest, but it really, really resonated with me. I'm just going to read this quote out quickly. Just bear with me. It really resonated to me, and a few other people, when they've seen it, they've like had different perception of it. You know, we're all different, you know, and we all look at things differently. But I just thought this resonated with me, and it says, what if 2020 isn't cancelled? What if 2020 is the year we've been waiting for? A year so uncomfortable, so painful, so scary, so raw, that it finally forces us to grow. A year that screams so loud, finally waking us up from our ignorant slumber. A year we finally accept the need for change, declare change, work for change, become the change. A year that we finally band together instead of pushing each other further apart. 2020 isn't cancelled, but rather the most important year of them all. I love that. I mean, lots of people take that differently, but it really woke me up. So yeah, it's been a weird one. It's been an experience that 2020, like telling the grandkids and stuff like that. You know, it's definitely been a weird one. But like I say, we can control how we look at things, we control how we perceive things, and we control what we do with our day. So there's a few tips that got me through lockdown the first time, and it's definitely got me through, getting me through lockdown the second time round. So it always starts with a morning routine for me, and a lot of other people start with a really, really good morning routine, right? And my morning routine is always set my alarm. Don't roll out of bed. I mean, even if you're working from home or you've been furloughed, or, you know, unfortunately that you've been made redundant, whatever the case may be, always set your alarm to wake up in a routine time. So I always set my alarm for 6:30. I don't start work till 9 o'clock, and I literally have to come from my bedroom to this office. I don't have to, you know, in theory I could roll out of bed at 10 to 9 and go straight to my computer. But that is going to determine the rest of your day. It's going to be a shit day, let's be honest. You're going to not have any good routine in your mind, in your mindset. So I literally set my alarm for 6:30. I don't look at my phone. That's the worst thing you can do, is start scrolling on Instagram, start scrolling on Facebook. It's the worst thing you can do, because you're already putting negativity in your head. You know, don't get me wrong, some parts of social media is pretty good. You know, you can use it for a really, really good platform, but most of the time people are comparing themselves to each other. It's not always a great way of waking up, really. So I go downstairs, make myself a cup of tea or a coffee or a hot lemon and ginger. I do not turn on the news. That is one thing I don't do anymore. I did in the first lockdown, I don't now. Never ever turn on the news. Then what I'll do is I'll either work out, like do a HIIT workout. There's so many on YouTube, like even Joe Wicks. Joe Wicks is fantastic. There's another girl that I follow, Chloe Ting, and she does like a real intense HIIT workout for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you feel like, beginners. I'm loving that. So I'm doing that like 4 times a week. On the 5th day, I'll do yoga. You can find Yoga with Adriene. She's fantastic. There's so many YouTubers that you can follow for free, you know. So I do a bit of workout, and that already sets me up for a really, really good day. You know, I'm getting rid of endorphins, and just even if you feel crap, right? That's the best time to do it, because you just feel so good. Like when you feel like you don't have any energy, that's the time to do it, because you feel like you've got so much energy afterwards. It is so, so good for your mental health. Meditation is key. Years ago I would have said, nope, I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, I do, but I don't want to sit like a monk. And that's perception I had in my head. You know what I mean? I don't want to, you know, do meditation where you're going hum and stuff like that. I really thought that's what meditation was about, and all the successful people, all celebrities are doing YouTube. Doing meditation. They really, really are, and They're really opening their minds into meditation. It's helped me so much. It's helped me quiet my mind, because our minds are so busy. Come on then. She just wants her little debut. 5 minutes of fame. Our minds are so busy. Our minds are full of anxiety, and especially with COVID going on, you know, a lot of people are struggling, and it just gives you that 10 minutes of just breathing. And you know, we're breathing every day, yeah, but we don't notice it and we don't appreciate it. But when you do a bit of meditation, you're having alone time. Even if you've got kids running around you, just sometime in that day, take 5 minutes or 10 minutes just to meditate, to breathe, and truly just sort of set in tune. Just to be present with yourself, you know. It can be hard with the outside world going on around you, but just to tune in to yourself and just breathe, slow down. You know, you will have thoughts, loads of thoughts. We have 70,000 thoughts a day, right? Probably more actually. And they're buzzing around us constantly, all the time. And that's fine. You're not going to get rid of those thoughts. But what we're trying to do is tune in to the good, positive thoughts and focus on that. And focus on the positive thoughts that come through when you're meditating. And the rest that come through, just be aware of it and just let it float away like a cloud in the sky. Just let it float away. It's okay. It's just having awareness of the thoughts that come through your mind. Just have them 10 minutes of just relaxing and tuning in and just breathing. It's literally about the breath. It's not about the, you know, looking good as a meditator or looking like a guru. It's not like that. It really isn't, because I wouldn't have, you know, been drawn to it if not. So meditation is key. Your morning routine is key. Self-development. Join a course. You know, work on yourself. Self-discovery. Just do anything that just develops you, you know. Learn something new. Learn something new, like doing things like learn music, play the guitar, play the piano. You can do so many online courses at the minute as well. Just learn something new that you thought you've been too busy to do while you've been working and going about your day and being so busy being busy. And now you've got that time. Embrace that time. Learn something new that you wouldn't have thought about learning, but you've thought about it ages ago, but just thought, right, yeah, I've got no time for that. Find time. You've got the time now. Learn something new. Spend quality time with your household, your bubble that you're in. Appreciate them. Send them gratitude. Just literally appreciate every little thing that they do. Yes, they might get on your nerves a little bit because you're spending like lockdown with them, but just appreciate who they are, because you'll be absolutely gutted if they're not in your life. You know, we've got to be thankful as well that we've even got the internet to connect with people, to FaceTime with people. Do you know what? Most of my family live down south, and I would probably see them once or twice a year. You know, weddings, funerals, or, you know, parties or something like that. I took them for granted. I really took them for granted. And now, for the first time ever, I mean, yeah, we'd call each other now and again, but we were so busy in our own lives that we kind of forget about each other, and that is so bad. And this has kind of reminded me, and reminded a lot of people, to stay connected. So for the first time in the first lockdown, me and my family were, you know, getting on Zoom, getting on FaceTime, connecting. We'd have Zoom parties of an evening, on a weekend, have a little drink now and then, and really connect with each other. And we've stayed, do you know what, we really appreciate each other. So stay connected to people, FaceTime people. Use the internet in a positive way to stay connected to all your friends, all your loved ones. What else? Maybe start goals, take baby steps towards goals, towards your dreams. That's what I've started to do. I've started to get a journal, take my steps towards my goals. I mean, I've got so many goals that I want to achieve. And it's just staying focused on that. Write them down, write them in a journal. And then just take baby steps towards them. Especially in lockdown, try and do as much as you can towards it. And then we come out of this, and then take it with you into whenever we come out of it. Just have a sip of tea because I don't want it to go cold. I love this tea. It's not hot now, it's nice. Yeah, so use the internet to your advantage. You know, we have to be grateful that we've got the internet. You know, I didn't have it back in my day. So all the kids now of like 2020, they're so lucky really. They don't know like how we didn't have all that. You know, we literally, I don't even know what we did to sort of learn about things. I have no idea, I can't remember back then. But can you imagine having lockdown when we didn't have internet? No one would be able to FaceTime each other. No one would be able to stay connected. Just literally phoning. And, you know, it'd be even worse. Just think about the people that were in prison. You know what I mean? They can't do anything. You know, I don't even know if they have a TV or anything like that. But they can't, their freedom's literally been taken away from them. We at least we can stay in our house, indoors, in our own homes, with our heating on. You know, be thankful for that. Thankful for the TV or the Netflix that you may want to watch. Be thankful for everything around you, the people around you, your pets. Go for long walks in nature, take your dogs out. Literally appreciate everything that's around you. I never used to be like that. I'd go for, I didn't even want to walk, I'd get straight in my car and go to the shop. Now, I walk in nature. And I really appreciate the world that we live in. Yes, I know that bad things are happening. You're still breathing. You've got air in your lungs and you're still breathing. So appreciate the world around you. And I honestly can tell you it changes how you think. It really changes how you think about the world, how you think about yourself. I've started to do affirmations in the morning as well. Like I've literally got a little list of affirmations that when I'm getting ready or I put my skincare on, I'll literally say a few things every single day that makes me feel positive, and it really, really works. Create new recipes. I've just, I don't know how long ago now it was, 3 months ago I've just become vegetarian. Eventually I know I'll be going vegan, but for now, baby steps for me. So I want to create like new recipes of, you know, vegetarian things. I still eat vegan stuff as well, but create vegetarian stuff, do a bit of baking. I've never baked in my life. I think the last time I did that was at school, which is a long time ago. So, no, you can't go up there, love. Get down. Thank you. She's always wanted to get involved, this cat, bless her. Yeah, like baking. I've bought some baking books and some vegan and vegetarian recipe books, and I really want to get into that. Get a bit more creative, because I've never had the time to do it before. Now we've got the time. Working out. Do a bit of working out. Like I said before, the HIIT workout. Do some yoga. I've got into yoga as well, and it makes me feel so, I don't know, so aligned and so positive, so mindful. Like I said, there's so many people that you can follow on YouTube. Go out, you know, walk in nature. That's still an exercise that you can do. Just get grounded with yourself. There are so many things that you can do in lockdown, and it's just looking, just looking and searching for people to help you. And when this is over, honestly, you can bring all what you've done in lockdown into 2021. Because I've got a feeling we're going to be in lockdown until 2021. But you can take everything that you've learned, you know, feel like a different person. You know, maybe losing weight, having a great mindset, getting toned. It's not just looking good, it's feeling good, and you can bring that into 2021. It's just all about looking at things in a different perspective. And these thought patterns will determine whether you stay stuck or you become free. It's just changing perception, changing the way you look at things. When the things you look at change. No, what's the quote? When you change the way you look at things, the things around you change. And it's so true. So true. It's common sense, but it's not common practice. And that's it really. That's what I've been doing with my time. And, you know, maybe create a vision board as well, to be honest. A vision board, what you want, what you focus on, what you stay focused on, what you put your energy to is what will manifest. And if you're focusing on bad stuff and negativity, you're going to attract bad stuff and negativity to you. If you focus on what you want out of life. Focus on the good things in life, and that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract more of that. So that was it really, just a quick video. Like the video if you like the video, and subscribe to my channel because it really supports my channel. There'll be so many more of these videos. At the moment I'm doing one a week for now, and it will preferably be a Sunday. One for now, because I'm focusing on some other stuff as well. I've joined a course as well, my second online course that I've joined, which is really helping my mindset as well. Yeah, so stay tuned, stay safe, love you lots, see you soon.